Hello guys, it's Ben Spurs 21 back with another video for you, and this is my review of an absolutely incredible win for Tottenham Hotspur today. Spurs won away 5-2 at Burnley. An unbelievable performance. It just absolutely mind-blowing attacking display, and in keeping with the theme of the season, it just continues to put a smile on Spurs fans' faces everywhere. An absolutely unbelievable showing. A time of a display of being resolute, of being calm, of being ruthless, and of being in control. It's just an absolute joy. Let's get into the game itself. Only one change from the side that won away at Bournemouth last weekend. Very noticeably, Richarlison moved aside for Manuel Solomon to make his Premier League full debut for us from the start, with obviously him playing on the left, Kulusevski on the right, leaving Heung-Min as the lone main forward target through the middle of the park. Burnley start the game very well. We start off a bit cold. Burnley take the lead within 5 minutes. Ball gets down the left hand side, cut back into the penalty box to Lyle Foster, who slots it in under Kulusevski to give Burnley the lead 1-0. For the first 10-15 minutes, we were on the back foot, but we slowly warmed our way in, and then the goal for the equaliser is just exquisite. Son plays a lovely 1-2 touches with Solomon. Solomon feeds it back to Son. He's got the defender in the Cooper to boot. He goes for the shot, but instead of smashing it, he chips it over the Cooper. It's an exquisite finish from Son to make it 1-1. And at that point, you felt like we had got control. It's a very open game. We have a couple of very good opportunities. Son has a good opportunity, Solomon does. Burnley continued to attack. Foster, was a real nuisance in that first half. It was a very good end-to-end game. But then we took the lead right on half-time. The ball gets played by Maddison on the left. It's a bit of a pinball inside the box. A couple of attempted shots are blocked. It falls just outside the penalty area. Romero just runs up and absolutely thunderbolts it into the net. It's an absolute piece of a hit from Romero to make it 2-1. You couldn't have hit that sweeter if you were given 99 more attempts. But that was actually the last action of the first half. And the second half really was just more of the same. I think the goal on half time really sucked the wind out of Burnley's sails, because they didn't look the same team as the first 15 minutes, or even the first half in general. We just had total control of the ball, could just pass it at will, just attack whatever we chose to. We win the ball high up the pitch from Solomon again, feeds it to Maddison, who just curls an absolute beauty of a shot into the bottom corner to make it 3-1. I mean, what a start to his Tottenham career he's had. I mean, Maddison, he's had questions from some of us as well about how good he really was, but he certainly proved it so far in his first 2 games. Absolutely amazing showing. And just the rest of the game is more of the same. We then just kill the game off. We then work the ball well again down the left-hand side. Gets fed through eventually to Son just inside the penalty area, who just slots it home to make it 4-1. And then, not long after, Porro threads an absolute perfect through ball into Son, who gets it into the near post to get his hat-trick to make it 5-1. An absolutely masterful display of attacking football there. Burnley do get a late consolation goal from Brownhill later on, in added time, but at that point the game was over. To go away to Burnley, one of the most difficult grounds to, number one, play well at, Number 2, to get a result, and number 3, to not just win, but in that manner is an outstanding result. I loved that there was no panic from when we went 1-0 down. They didn't start just hooving the ball up long. They didn't retreat into their shell either, which probably would have happened in seasons gone by, and just started trying to neutralise what Burnley were doing instead of focusing on our own play. They just kept. They stuck to the task. They listened to what Postecoglou's been telling them to do, and the reward came. And it goes to show how they've bought into him already, and more importantly, it shows the fans have bought into him. Genuinely, the start of this season could not have gone any better. I mean, I think we all had an acceptance that it would, we'd have to give Ange a bit of time to, bed into his system, get everyone into believing what he wanted us to do. But literally from the first game against Brentford, he's immediately set out his stall. I said the players know what's expected of them. And, he just keeps it simple. He just wants us to go and attack and, score. He just, and he gives the players the license of freedom to do that, And truth be told, that's really all we've ever asked for. I've said it before, but, it's true. That's all we ever want. And it's truly wonderful to see. And, I'm sure there's going to be a few hiccups on the way at some point. Obviously, now we're going into the international break, so, it'd be interesting how we come out the other side of that, and, if we can keep up this great start that we've had. But, enjoy it for all it's worth while it's here, just don't worry about, other things outside the club or, things that are under your control, and just, the lads are giving us a reason to enjoy the football right now, and so, that's what we should focus on, and, everyone on the pitch, Vicario, he pulled a couple of really key saves as well when, we needed him to, so, he stood up to the task well. Porro was really good going forward. Adoghi, again, was excellent. Romero, not just the goal, but he was outstanding at the back. Van der Ven was, had a very solid game. Sorry, Missouma did, the job of just mopping up the middle, just keeping the game ticking over. Maddison again, he just absolutely is a maestro in there. Kulusevski had a bit of a rough game, but the goals will come from him soon enough. Solomon, I thought, did excellent for his first Premier League start. He didn't look out of place at all. He looked very, very good. And I think what a pickup that has been on a free, and what a confidence boost that is for Son. To get that hat trick. And more, I think more importantly, that proves, I think, that Son is better suited, but being played down the middle. I don't think he's got the natural, speed to be a wide player. He can float out there, when he needs to, but I think he's more stronger suited now to being through the middle of the park. That's where he's going to be most effective, and But yeah, overall a fantastic win, and the happy days keep coming. What did you guys make of the amazing win today? Who stood out for you? So do you agree or disagree with anything I've said in the video? Leave all of your thoughts as well, guys, down in the comment section below. If you're new to this channel, hello, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, and turn your notification below. That way you'll always know when a new video drops. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Best of 21. I will see you soon. And as always, come on, you Spurs.